Hi everyone. So welcome to part 8. We're going to basically be putting everything together that we've learned. We're going to do some, real-time analysis for the markets. We're going to go through all the different, type of stocks, maybe a couple examples, just so you have an idea of how to use everything together and sort of, test the minds of myself as well, so you can sort of look into how I'm thinking. Right. So, for instance, let's go over to my watch list. Let's just pick a random one. Let's go to Palantir. Okay. So, as you guys know, I mean, Palantir has been on a huge uptrend, right? And what I like to do, right, as always, I like to take a look at sort of what's been going on in the past, take a look, zoom out, right? And when I'm taking this sort of approach, we could be putting maybe a Palantir 1, 2. Remember, this could be a 3, right? Huge impulse wave. We could be working on a 4. And then we have one more upside for Palantir, okay? One more upside for Palantir. Now, I like to keep digging a little bit deeper, right, into maybe even the daily time frames, right? This could all be a 1. This could have been a 2. This could have been a 3, 4, 5, something like that. This even could have been a 3, 4, 5, right? But you can see sort of everything fits here where, like I mentioned, guys, wave 3 is often the biggest and strongest and longest and never the shortest. So obviously, this is what wave 3. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. This is a wave 3. And when you talk about news and everything, guys, when it comes to news and earnings and everything, wave threes are typically that, right? It's where everyone's starting to talk about, oh, uh, Palantir's on the news, or even Nvidia, right? Those types of things are wave threes, guys. When you start hearing about the stock on the news, when everyone has a buzz about it, you can tell that's a wave 3 impulse coming through. Okay. Now, what's going to happen most likely is we're going to consolidate for a wave 4 here. Okay, before we go up for a wave 5. This is probably going to go across for a while. I'm not sure, but we never know. Maybe it could be the same as this wave like 2 scenario. Okay, it could be something like this, maybe by March, right? This could end this whole formation. Okay. Um, But yeah, I just wanted to give you that idea from an analysis standpoint. This is it. Okay, so now I know that we're in a wave 3. Now it's coming down for a wave 4. Okay, so I'm going to dig deeper into the time frames and basically do some analysis on this, right? If you take a look, I mean, at the bottom here, right? Don't mind that, but this is a wave 3, 4, 5. Possibly if I take a look at RSI, okay, this could have been a wave 3 here. Or actually, I need to go to higher time frames. Okay. Yeah, if you take a look, this was actually a wave 3 here, right? The highest point. This was a wave 4. And then all of this was a wave 5. Like that, guys. A wave 5. Very interesting. And then within this area, right, we had a very stagnated wedge here. Okay. So we're looking for now a fourth wave structure. Remember what I told you guys, a fourth wave is typically um, a flag of some sort, right? We could be going up, down, something like this, right? We could be expanding something like this, okay? Before we traject upwards, right? So I want to take a look at maybe all of this structure and see where a potential buy would be, right? If I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, wow, this is a huge extended wave, right? This is a huge extended wave. So for instance, if this was all of a 1, 2, 3, 4, so I count this possibly as a wave 1, maybe this is 2, right? So if this is the bottom of wave 2 here, right? Palantir could be coming down possibly here to 69 area right here, guys. I mean, there's a lot of wicks here as well. A lot of wicks. The next, if that breaks, I mean, we do have a lot of, you see these candles here on the 382 possibility. Okay, so those are sort of your entry points that you're looking at. Um, and the thing I see, I mean, it's kind of too early to tell, right? But I don't, it's kind of hard to tell whether you have an A wave still forming, guys, right? We have an A wave still forming and then a 5-wave structure, okay? Something like this before it goes up is very hard to tell, or this could be finishing up already and we could be pushing up, right? Very hard to tell right now, right? So my thought as a trader would be, okay, I would actually look to potentially long this green box, and I want to go in a bit deeper into this analysis. Let's say I want to take some one-to-one extensions, right? Lowest wick. So a perfect entry would be here, guys, at the 70 mark, 70.38. This is the one-to-one extension. It could go all the way down, but typically this could be of interest for a pinpoint accuracy trade. Stop loss underneath, maybe here, okay? Right? And then you could aim for a higher high, right? A wave 5 all the way up. Or you could look at sort of these past resistances, like right here. That could be a pretty decent trade, okay? Something like that. That's already a 3 R&R, guys, right? You're putting it all together, 3 R&R, right? And for a wave 5, guys, typically on these extended waves, I mean, what you could do is be very conservative and basically take the height of, let's say, the last sort of lows here, right? This low here, okay? And you could apply to that one-to-one like this. Okay, so that could be a target. So these are your 2 targets for the future, guys. All right. If you long here on Palantir, you have a potentially stop loss underneath here, 2.5 all the way up to a 4 R&R. Okay, for Palantir, a good trade. If you get stopped out, you could take another trade down here. Right, you could take another trade down here across the 382 levels, like we mentioned. Right, with stop loss underneath these wicks on the left. Okay. So a lot of interesting opportunities for Palantir. Just to give you an example, let's go for another one. Let's try Boeing. Boeing is a very interesting one, right? This is a very difficult structure to analyze. Look at this structure, right? It's very difficult. Okay, so with Boeing, okay, so imagine, right, wherever the count is, right? Let's say all of this is 1, 2. Let's say this is a 3, 4, 5, and within that 5th wave, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Something like that. Okay, now this is pretty crazy, but imagine this is an ABC coming down. Okay, and if we sort of look back in time, I mean, the entire structure here, you can see we ticked the 786, right? So ultimately, this entire structure is a wave 1, wave 2 coming down, and then a wave 3, 4, 5 going up. Okay, it's crazy to think, but that's basically how markets move, guys. It's all in waves. Okay, so now if we know that is the bottom, this could potentially have been a wave 1, right? This was potentially a wave 2, but we didn't break, so that was a failed impulse wave. So the 2 could be coming down here again, and then 3, 4, 5. All right, so this area is a possible A, B, C coming down for the 2. Okay, so again, how do we measure this? We measure the height of A, we apply it to the height of B. So where could it land? It could land right here at 102, guys, coming back down. 102. Remember, C waves have 5 waves. So could it be that we could be, Doesn't look too clean to me, guys, right? Doesn't look too clean to me. This actually could be interesting. We could have a case where we're nesting, guys. Very interesting case where it's typically like this, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And within this wave 1, we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could be on this sequence here, the 1 to the 2. So this could be a nest where we go 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And then all of this is the start, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish off a 3 wave. All right, you guys understand, right? So what does that mean? Well, if we take a look at Boeing, okay, where did it land? It landed at the 786 again, okay? So this was the lows here. It's still at the 618, so this could be a buy, right? This could be a buy. Okay, so imagine if you're going to buy Boeing, you're going to take some extension levels, right? So if that's a wave 1, we take it. So wave 3 is here at 387. Okay, so it's going to go like this: 1, 2, 3, coming down for a 4, up for a 5, right? And then let's measure wave 4. So 3 to the 4th. Yeah, so this is the 4th wave where you can buy again. And then the 5th wave is the same length as wave 1. If we apply that here, wave 5 could be all the way up to 460. See that, guys? That's how you do your analysis on Elliott Wave, on wave theory. Okay. And then this could be the start of smaller waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? All, et cetera, et cetera. Awesome. So just wanted to give you guys 2 examples of how you can use Elliott Wave together and how you can use the extensions, the one-to-ones. You can even use the, RSI, like I mentioned, right, guys? For instance, I mean, this isn't a good example because this didn't break the lows, but yeah, you see price moving down here, right? Price is moving down, but RSI is moving up, right? So this could be the case where this ABC, right? We take a look at just this area here on Boeing, right? The C leg could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish off the C, right? And look at this wedge pattern, right? This is a wedge here. Even here, guys, on the last 5th wave as well. Last 5th wave, okay? So all these things, guys, all these evidence, these confluence, this is what makes up how you do analysis, how you take trades, and what you have to do to be successful, okay? So I hope this series has really helped. And let me know in the comments, or let me know if there's anything else you need clarification on. This is the winning strategy, guys. There's nothing out like this out there. This is a proven strategy that I've been using to be profitable. And I'm super excited for you guys to be joining my journey. Of course, you should definitely check out my Discord, right? We go over a lot of analysis. We have a lot of analysis on different stocks here, as well as signals across the board. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much and have a great day.